Hello, lovely people. Welcome to today's energizing flow. This will be another playful and strong practice. I really hope you enjoy it. If you have not already, please consider subscribing. I post new yoga flows here on YouTube every week, and it'd be so nice to have you part of the community. Okay, so without further ado, we will begin today's practice at the back of our space in a forward fold ragdoll shape. So making your way here, you can take a loose bend through the knees and then just grab onto the opposite elbows. Let's close down the eyes and fully ground into the floor through all four corners of your feet. Immediately finding a sense of rootedness to the earth and connection to your body. Let's take a nice slow breath in through the nose. And then sigh and release through the mouth. Taking a few slow sways from left to right. Allow yourself to fully drop into the moment and into your body as you sway. And allow your shoulders, your neck, your face, and your jaw to be really soft, almost liquid-like and loose, as your legs allow you to feel grounded and rooted. We take one more breath here. And then nice and slowly, keep your hands on your elbows. We lean over to the left side, coming into a sunflower shape, stretching across the side body, and then exhale, we take it over to the right side. Some nice slow circles. We go for one more round in this direction. Inhale, getting long, push into the feet, and then exhale to fold. Let's take it to the other side, leaning over to the right side. As you push down into your feet, feel the energy travel up the legs. Exhale, make your way into a fold. And we go for one more on this side, finding some space, finding some breath, moving slowly here in the beginning, and then exhale, Uttanasana to fold. Interlace your hands now, letting go of the elbows, and start to circle out the wrists in one direction. And then change the directions of the circles. And then gently release that. Keep your chin tucked to your chest and slowly make your way up to standing, rolling up slowly. Keeping your knees bent, we lift the heart space and then pull the shoulders back as you arch the spine, tilt your head back. Exhale, we slowly make our way down into a fold, wrapping our chest over the thighs like a blanket. And then we continue to roll upwards. Slow, conscious, continuous movement, awakening the spine and the energy. Inhale. Exhale, make your way into a fold. And we go again, inhaling, peeling yourself up. And exhale, lift up through the heart space, shoulders onto the back body. Exhale to fold down. Let's go for one more round. Inhaling slowly. Upper body stays soft, lower body stays buoyant. We lift the heart space and then exhale. Beautiful, guys. Make your way down into a fold. Push into the feet, lift your chest halfway. And then on your out breath, bend your knees and make your way forwards into a high plank position. Push away from the ground and pull the belly to the spine. And then start to find circular movements here. In your plank, moving in one direction. And then let's change the directions of the circles, energizing your arms and the center of your body, your core. Okay, let's come to stillness. You can drop the knees to the floor, Supporta Chaturanga, lower your body down. Inhale, baby cobra, lift up through the heart. And exhale to soften. And we go again, slow ripple of your chest. Exhale, relax. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. On the out breath, push back into an active child's pose, keeping the toes tucked. Melt your chest in between your legs. And then activate your fingers, feeling into each knuckle of the hand and each fingerprint. Take a slow round of breath into the back of the body. And then on the out breath, we round forwards like a cat spine, melting hips forwards and down. Up dog variation, keep your knees grounded. Peel your heart open, feel the energy move through the heart center. And then exhale, melting the hips back to the heels. Come into that same position, active child. And then we go again, rounding in. And forwards, melting down, pushing into the hands, lifting through the sternum. Exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. Let's go for one more. Inhale, round. Just finding a kind of loose fluidity through the spine, lifting heart space, forwards and up. Exhale, take it back into your active child. Now keep your toes tucked, push into the hands a lot, lift your gaze. Glide the body forwards into a high plank pose. Push away from the floor. We breathe in. And then as we breathe out, Chaturanga Dandasana, hold. Upward facing dog. If you're feeling ready for it, you can keep your knees grounded if you need. Downward facing dog on the out breath. Roll your hips back. Begin to walk it out. Take a few leisurely moments here to find some space through the backs of the legs, your spine and your shoulders. And then on your next in-breath, you can push into the hands a lot. Lift your gaze and step or walk or jump to the front, come into a halfway lift. Exhale, bow forwards. Let's make our way up into a high mountain, extending your fingers long. And then exhale, bend the knees and open your chest, cactus through the arms. Exhale, make your way down into a fold. Inhale, halfway. And then on the out breath, plank position, step it back. Let's move through a flow, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog on the out breath. And then we go again. Let's lift the heels this time. Crouching dog. You can step or jump to the front, halfway. Exhale to fold. Rising up, high mountain pose, pushing down into the feet. And then we open up the chest as we cactus through the arms. Make your way down into a fold, wrapping chest over thighs. Inhale, halfway. Find breath. Exhale, plank position. Chaturanga, squeezing elbows in. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog on the out breath. One more time, heels lift. Crouching, take it forwards to your halfway. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, rising up. Charging down into the feet, lengthening through the fingertips. Bending your knees and opening up your heart. Exhale, make your way down into a fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or jump back, plank position. Chaturanga Dandasana. Feeling into a bit of warmth, upward facing, threading the heart through. Downward facing dog on the out breath. Nice work, guys. On your next in breath, you can slowly begin to lift the heels off the floor and hover the knees beneath your hips, finding a quadruped shape. Walk your wrists beneath your shoulders, so walk them back a bit. And then we hold here and smile. Okay, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slowly take your hips back. Take a slow breath in and an easy breath out. One more time, just like that. Heels lift, hover the knees, belly to spine. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, take it back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. On your next round of breath, let's stretch our right toes into the sky. You can find a 3-legged. And then on the exhale, pull the knee to the nose, round in through the back of the heart. 3-legged dog, we stretch the toes back. Warrior 2, take it forwards. Grounding the body, grounding the energy, stretching long into your arms. Reverse on the in-breath. And then on your out-breath, find a side angle variation where you're stretching your right fingers to the back, left arm up and over. Pull the navel in. And then we reverse again. Stretching up. Exhale, low lunge, cartwheel the hands to the ground. Plank position, step it back. Chaturanga, moving fluidly, upward facing, downward facing dog on the out breath. Hug your chest towards your thighs. And then we stretch the left toes into the sky, three-legged. Exhale, squeeze the knee to the chest. Three-legged dog. Exhale, warrior two, landing forwards. Cartwheel the hands to the sides, grounding into the feet. We reverse, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, find that side angle variation, stretching into the top arm, feeling the energy travel all the way up the back of the leg and out through the right fingers. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Hands meet the floor, plugging into the hands. Left foot meets the right, plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog on the out breath. Okay, lovely guys. We are going to do that again and build a little sequence from there. So when you're ready, stretch your right toes back in a three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged dog, take it back. And then on your out breath, land forwards, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Energizing your arms, relaxing face. Reverse, breathe in. Breathing out, side angle variation. Belly pulls in, feel the activity through the core and the right leg. Reverse your warrior. When you're ready for it, we will shift forwards onto the right leg, half moon pose. Take it slow if you need, stretching into your top arm and flexing into the back foot, kicking into that heel. Hold for a moment. Rebend into the right leg and step it back, warrior 2. Grounding the energy, growing tall. 5-pointed star, straighten the legs, toes in, extending your fingers long. And then on your out breath, find a warrior 2, face the back, stretch into your fingers. Reverse your warrior, breathe softly into the left rib cage. Exhale, side angle variation, stretching long through your top arm. Reverse again, inhale, find space. And then on your out breath, let's make our way into our half moon. Okay, if you're wobbling, that's totally cool. Let's just keep the back leg active. Pull up through your left kneecap. Warrior 2, we meet there. Ground into your shape, push into the feet. Relax and breathe. Reverse, inhale. Exhale, Skandasana now. Bend into the right leg, straighten through your left leg. Get nice and low into your hips. Wake up your toes as well. And then travel to the back, Skandasana, left knee bends. Hold. Find space. Low lunge. We travel all the way forwards to meet the right foot. Take a breath in as you peel your heart forwards in between the gates of your shoulders. Drop your left knee down to the ground. Half splits with a twist. We straighten the right leg and stretch the right fingers long as your left fingers are connected to the ground. This right leg does not need to be completely straight. Just keep that front foot flexed. One more breath. All right, nice and slowly. We're gonna shift forwards onto the right foot and then take flight, coming into a twisted moon. Your left fingers can be on the floor, right fingers to the sky. You might play with lifting your left fingers off the floor for a moment. And if you're feeling for it and ready for it, you might catch a bind, reaching the right hand to the left foot, maybe, maybe not. I like to keep my right leg bent in this variation. So just try that out and see if that helps you find a bit more stability. Wherever you are, you're gonna slowly drop the left toes down to the floor. And we're going to meet in a low lunge with a twist. So your left knee is grounded and you stretch your right fingers back and your left fingers forwards. Relax and breathe. Nice and slowly, pull the navel into the spine and drop your right hand towards your back heel. Firm into your bum, and then you might find a nice beautiful side stretch, leaning this left arm up and over to the back. Take a round of breath. Bring yourself back up to center, stretching into fingers, energizing your arms. And then lower your left hand down to the ground. Come into an easy twist, lifting your left knee off the floor. Stretch into that top arm and feel the energy travel up both of the arms. And then when you're ready, flip your dog to find a wild thing, right foot over to the side. Lift your hips in your heart space and find a moment of expansion and play here. You might circle out the right wrist. On the out breath, lower the hips down. Plank position, we all meet here. Optional flow. Take it slow and controlled. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog on the out breath. Nice. Now ground the energy. Let's close the eyes for a moment and just take a juicy and connected breath. Sigh it out through the mouth. And then stretch your left toes back, three-legged dog. Knee to the nose, round in, connect. Three-legged dog, take it all the way back. Warrior two, we take it forwards. Starting to feel that energy build, ground into the legs. Reverse, breathe in. Breathing out, side angle variation, stretch into your top arm. Feel the activity through the legs and through your center. Reverse, breathe in. Breathing out, half moon pose, let's take flight. And maybe not so elegantly, that's okay. Find a sense of play as we open up the body and challenge our balance. Bend into the left leg a little bit. Take it back, warrior two. Ground. 5-pointed star, straighten the legs. Warrior two to the back, bending into right leg. Reverse slowly on the in-breath. Okay, you know where we're going now. On the out-breath, let's find that side angle variation, stretching your left fingers long. Feel into the edge of your left foot. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Okay, on the out-breath, let's find our half moon, shifting onto the right foot. And try to draw this left hip up and back, almost stacking the hips if that's available to you. Take another breath. We bend into the right leg slowly. Land softly if you can. All right, Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse, breathe in, find space, find play. Exhale, Skandasana, we bend into the left leg. Okay, see if you can find a bit of control within these transitions. Skandasana to the back, bending into right leg. Low lunge, we travel to the front. Meet your left foot, peel your hips down and forwards, breathe in. Breathing out, drop the back knee to the floor, half splits pose with a twist. So wiggle the foot forwards a bit, right fingers to the mat, stretch your left fingers long. And then pull those toes towards you. Slowly we rebend into the left leg and then we shift forwards onto the left foot. The right hand reaches forwards, the back leg lifts, twisted moon. All right, if you caught a bind here on the other side, you can slowly reach the left hand to the right foot. Again, see if you can keep the left leg bent. And then maybe if you have this bind, you'll kick into the hand a little bit more. Pull the navel in wherever you are. Let go of judgment, invite play. All right, slowly, we drop the back toes down to the floor, and then we sink the right knee down to the floor. Okay, coming into our twisted lunge, stretch your left arm back, and your right arm forwards. Breathe and reach. Pull the belly to the spine, and then drop the left hand to meet the back heel, stretching right arm up and over. Finding some space here across the thoracic spine and the lateral line of your body. Slowly make your way back up with control. And then land your right hand down to the floor. Easy twist, your back knee lifts. Now energize through your right fingers in your palm, and then slowly make your way into a wild thing, flipping the dog, reaching up through your heart. Firm your bum, and feel the energy move up the right wrist, up the right arm, and almost extend out through the front of your body like a little open flower. One more breath. When you're ready, lower the hips. We meet in our plank position. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog on the out breath. One full round of breath here. Breathing slowly in through the nose and out through the nose. On your next in-breath, stretch your right toes into the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Three-legged dog, stretch back into your toes. On the out breath, low lunge now. Softly land forwards, drop the back knee to the floor and stretch the arms long. We take a breath in. Okay, listening carefully. As you breathe out, lift your left knee off the floor and take flight in a flying warrior, stretching your fingers back towards your toes and pointing the back toes. Breathe. Find your sense of humor. And then slowly pull your left knee into the chest. Stretch your arms long. You can either keep this leg bent or play with kicking right into the heel, energizing the whole of your leg, playing with your active range of motion. One more breath. Relax the face. Bend into the left leg. Flying warrior, same thing, we take it back. Stretching and radiating through the back leg, through the back toes. Slowly land your toes to the ground. Nice work, guys. Drop your left knee to the floor. Half splits pose with a twist. So walk the heel forwards, left fingers to the floor, right fingers long. Feel into the back of your leg. Finding space. On the out breath, rock forwards, rebend into the front leg, easy twist, plugging your left hand into the ground, stretching your right fingers long. We take one slow breath in. And then as you breathe out, let's flip the dog wild thing. Lift up through the heart and the hips. If you want to play and explore something a little bit different, you might reach the right hand to wrap around your right knee or your right shin. And then continue to really push into the left fingers. Hold. Okay, nice and slow. We lower the hips. Plank position. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog on the out breath. Push it to the hands. Relax your breathing. And then stretch your left toes into the sky. Three-legged dog. Squeeze your knee to your chest, lifting your right heel off of the earth. Three-legged dog, we take it back. Exhale, low lunge, Anjayasana. Take it forwards. Drop the back knee, reach the arms long. Feel the energy move up your spine, up your arms and your fingers. We lift the back knee off the floor. And then we take flight, flying warrior. Shift onto the left foot, stretch your fingers back, reach through the tip of your head and your skull, and maybe wobble a bit. One-legged mountain pose, we pull the right knee into the chest. Okay, let's stretch the arms long. See if you can keep the rest of your spine and your left leg straight and long. And then maybe you kick into the foot, maybe not. Wherever you are, just keep breathing. Slowly bend into the right leg. Flying warrior, we take it back. Slow it down as much as you need. Feel the energy in the spine and in the back leg. Drop your toes slowly to the ground. Sink your right knee to the floor. Nice, guys. Okay, come into your half splits. Walk the foot forwards. Let's find a twist, stretching left fingers long. And firm around your pelvis, so engage your glutes a bit. Okay, we rebend into the front leg, plugging right hand into the ground. Easy twist, stretch your left fingers long. We take a breath in. And then when you're ready, let's come into our wild thing, flipping your dog. Reach through your heart center. Okay, feel your sternum lift up to the sky and the energy move here. And then if you played with that other variation, you might reach the left hand to the knee, the left hand to the left knee or the shin. Take a moment to explore yourself, your body in space, with kind of like a playful curiosity. Lower the hips, facing the front, plank position. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Roll the hips back. Beautiful work. Take a nice full and rooted breath in your shape. You're welcome to have a nice sigh through the mouth if that feels good. And then on your next in-breath, lift your gaze and begin to walk your toes towards your hands at the top of your space in a little fold here, loosely bending the knees, relax the shoulders and the head down. And then nice and slowly, keeping the chin tucked to the chest, we start to roll upwards, just as we did in the beginning. Keep your knees slightly bent, and then lift your chest, shoulders pulled back, tilt your head back a bit. Exhale softly and slowly. Find that release as you make your way down. And then we go again, rolling upwards. You can speed it up, slow it down, just play kind of in your own rhythm. Lift your chest. Exhale, the energy draws downwards. And then now close the eyes. A little bit more familiar with the movement. Lift the chest, shoulders back. Exhale, melt forwards into self. We go for one last round. Keep breathing through your nose, connecting breath to movement, to sensation. Lift your chest. And exhale, soften all the way down to the ground. Take a slow round of breath in through the nose, sighing it through the mouth. Bend your knees even more and drop the hips down to find a seated position. We bring the right foot in front of the left foot, and then we extend the fingers long to the sky, lifting out of the waist. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Take a twist to your right side. I'm not mirroring you, so I know it's a bit confusing, but take a twist to your right. Lean the right shoulder back. And then nice and slowly unwind. Change the cross of your legs, doesn't matter what side you started on. Stretch the fingers long, feel the energy move up slowly, and then twist to the other side. Lean your left shoulder back and grow tall. And then on your out breath, let's slowly come back to center. And then you can place your hands on your knees. Just sit up nice and tall. Let's close down the eyes. We'll just find a few minutes of stillness here. So feel the hips anchor you down into the floor. And allow the eyelids to feel heavy over the eyes. And then just find a softness in the upper body. And then begin to notice how you're breathing now, where you feel the movement the most. Maybe it's mostly in the lower abdominal cavity or in the chest. Just focusing on your breath. And then we start to find some slower and deeper breaths. So no need to force anything. The breath comes in naturally without having to think about it. Just relax your upper body and your shoulders and invite a slower and longer breath into your lower tummy area. And feel your ribcage expand as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, can you exhale really slowly through your nose? And then we continue like that, nice and slow and wide. Just feel the spaciousness of the breath. And exhaling a little bit slower and a little bit longer. Trying to be completely present with the sensation of your breaths, inhaling softly and spaciously, and exhaling very gradually through the nose. Can you relax into the shoulders and the face a little bit more? And then see if you can begin to invite longer breaths into the body. You can begin to draw the air further up the lungs, so the belly expands first and then your chest cavity expands. Feel the energy as that happens. And then on the out breath, releasing and really softening from the inside out. And continuing like that for a few more rounds on your own. Just feeling into the gentle movement and aliveness of your breath. The aliveness of the life force energy move through you. You can finish the round that you're on, taking a last really slow inhale through the nose and feeling that expanse in the chest and the tummy, and then gently releasing through the nose. And guiding your hands together at the heart space now, you can blink the eyes open and take a slow breath into your heart space. Let's bring a bit of awareness and energy here into the heart. Breathing in and exhaling through the mouth. Namaste, my friends. Thank you for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate you being here. I hope that you enjoyed that strong and playful practice and a few moments of stillness towards the end. Let me know how you went in the comments below and what you thought of this practice, if you enjoyed it, if you didn't enjoy it. I'm open to all feedback. Okay, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I post new yoga flows here every week, and yeah, that would be wonderful. Also, I have something very exciting coming for you very soon, so stay tuned. All right, have a beautiful day. I'm gonna leave it at that.